Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our free necklace call for this week. My name is Carolyn, and some of you I may have met before, and some of you this may be our first time getting to meet. But I love doing these events with our team. It's just a chance for us to get together and share the things that we love about Park Lane with some of our friends and family that may be thinking about doing something like this also. Or maybe you're here and you think, well, I never have any desire to sell jewelry. I'm just here to maybe win a free necklace. That is okay. We are very free with the information. We know that even if you don't have a need for extra income, we know that everyone knows someone that could use extra income or maybe want a fun little side hobby. So even if you're not here because you're interested in the business, maybe you're just here to get the information to save for a rainy day or just get in the drawing for the free necklace, that is okay. We're happy you're here. So I've been in the direct selling space for 19 years now, which is hard for me to believe. I know I was like a toddler when I signed up, but I was actually 23. So, I mean, that pretty much is like a toddler. I mean, when I talk to I've got a young girl on my team right now. She's my son's age. She's 19. When she told me her birthday, I signed her up. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm signing up my children. But I can't believe that I'm old enough to be able to do that now. Anyways, that's a total side note. I did not wear jewelry. I did not go to parties. I had never been to a makeup party, a basket party, a candle party, nothing. So I had no direct selling experience unless you count like selling magazine subscriptions or Girl Scout cookies. So it was a brand new thing for me. My sister started the year before me and she told me about it. And I told her she was crazy, told her it was a scam. I told her I didn't wear jewelry, I didn't go to parties, and I didn't know anybody. Click. And then a year later, she was still selling jewelry. So I finally, sorry, my nose is tickling. I finally went to a party that she did for one of my friends. And I watched her and I thought, well, this is kind of fun. And that necklace is kind of cute. And I guess if you paid me, I'd wear it. But really, I just booked a party because I wanted to help my friend get some free jewelry. So I did not understand how this whole thing worked. I knew my sister was selling it. I didn't ever agree to have a party for her to actually help her. I booked a party just to help my friend get some extra free stuff. So I didn't understand the dynamic of what was happening. And then after I booked my party, I was making the guest list of everybody I was going to invite. And I thought, Michelle, my sister, she's going to be making money off of what my friends buy, or I can make money off of what my friends buy. And finally, the light bulb came on. And I mentioned it to my husband, who was totally on board with me the year before when we made fun of her. We knew she was going to fail. Tell me if any of you have ever been that family member or have family members that maybe are awful like me. Because I thought it was a scam. I thought anything that sounded too good to be true probably was. And so I mentioned it to my husband this time around and he goes, yeah, you should do it. And I was like, wait a second, I'm scared. I don't know how to talk in front of people. I don't know how to wear the jewelry. I don't know how to put looks together. But I called my sister, I talked to her about it and I signed up. And then I just figured out how to do it along the way, which has been the most incredible thing because it's not rocket science. Like I don't have to figure out how to slice it, dice it. I don't even have to be able to cook to sell this product. All I have to do is wear a shirt, which hopefully you all do, and put a necklace on, and then people compliment you and you meet new friends because they like your jewelry. And it's just been the most incredible thing. So let's fast forward. I was with that former company for 18 years. And then at the end of 2020, well, what happened in 2020? The pandemic. So I was working for a mostly home show company and home shows were like squashed. So that company actually went out of business at the end of 2020. And I thought that my days in direct sales were over. I was actually going to go sell houses because houses were selling really well at the time. But some of my friends came over to Park Lane and I listened in and learned a little bit about it very skeptically. And then I thought, okay, well, I'll just give this a try while I'm selling houses. But Park Lane started going so well in my first month, I canceled my real estate classes. And then a couple months later, I quit my full-time job and now I just sell jewelry. Now, I know a lot of you probably didn't come thinking you want to quit your full-time job. You may love your full-time job. You may teach children and you may love children. Ugh, I don't love children. I have children. I love them. I don't want to teach anybody else's children. I remember I taught Sunday school for maybe about a year for little bitty kids. And I finally told my pastor, I was like, this is not my calling. But anyways, you may love your job and that's okay. Most of the women on our team have full-time jobs. Gail's on this call right now. She is a lawyer. Rhonda's on this call. She's in the medical field. We have lots of women. We have accountants. We have, we have bankers. We have, I can't even think of all the different types of employment we have in our group. But what is the same between all of us is we have all learned that we like jewelry and we like making women happy. And so I want to share with you kind of the 3 P's about Park Lane of what I believe make Park Lane kind of different than my former company and different than all the other companies I've looked at. And this kind of helps me stay on track and share the really good nuggets with you. And then at the end, I'll be happy to answer any questions y'all have. So the first P are the people of Park Lane. So when our company closed, they had some leaders from our former company that came over to Park Lane and they rolled out the red carpet for us. Like they took us under their wing. They taught us all of the different things because you might think from jewelry company to jewelry company, it's the same thing, but it was different because Park Lane has so many, dare I say, better programs. But they were so good to hold our hand and teach us all of these things and explain everything to us. But Park Lane was started 66 years ago, which is amazing. Back in the 50s, when women didn't have very many job opportunities, Arthur and Shirley Levine were teenage newlyweds, and they started Park Lane so that she could stay home with the family and still contribute to their income. And it grew and grew, and then they had different franchises started in different countries. 3 of their children bought it back in the early 2000s. So it's still family owned and operated based out of the Chicago, Illinois area. And they're already training up the 3rd generation. They have the grandchildren of the original owners on the design team and working in the home office. And all of them kind of have to work their way from the bottom up. So our CEO, Scott Levine, actually used to sell jewelry in the field like I do, and he's a guy. So I find that fascinating. They only keep 2% of the profit for themselves, and the rest they pour back into the programs. And that's how they're able to be so extremely generous. And when I get to the programs part, which is the 3rd P, you will be like, how can they do that? And it's because most CEOs keep 20 to 30% of the profit for themselves, and Park Lane, they only keep 2%. So it makes a huge difference. So that's a little bit about the people. The product, hello, it's jewelry. We love it. So I have on like our Willa necklace and I have on our Lovington necklace. We have a full range jewelry line. We have everything from like dainty delicates to designer inspirations to career wear to boho. We have multiple designers and manufacturers all around the world. And so we have a full service jewelry line, and it appeals to women of all ages and stages of life. And it's just so fun. I love repping a visual product because I meet people while I'm out and about all the time. Women in the grocery store line will compliment my jewelry. I was giving lab work at the doctor's office about 2 weeks ago, and the lady there just gushed over my jewelry. She gave me her phone number. She got into my VIP group on Facebook, and she wants to have a party this summer with her daughter for her sweet 16 birthday party. Now that never would have happened if I were selling cookware, or maybe it could have happened if I sell eyeshadow. Maybe she would compliment my eyeshadow and start that conversation. But because I sell jewelry, it starts conversations with people everywhere. And it just opens the door to be able to say, oh, I rep this, I sell this, I could get this for you for free. Would you like my website? Would you like a coupon? Would you like to have a party? And it's just a really easy product. It's still work, but it's easy because you're able to meet people easily while wearing it. Our jewelry has an unconditional guarantee. So if people purchase jewelry from you and it breaks for any reason, Park Lane replaces it. In the first 4 months, it's free. And after that, it's just $10. And I forgot to say, we do have a wide variety of price points also. So we have jewelry as low as $22 all the way up to like close to $200, but nobody ever has to pay the big price tag because we always have specials. So they can get our expensive items for half price or $30, which is what I really believe keeps people coming back. But I'm getting ahead of myself because that's part of my program's part. Let's see, we don't have to stock or keep inventory. So all this jewelry that I own either came in my kit or I've earned it free along the way, or I like to do a sample sale, and I will sell the jewelry that I have on my displays at a discount twice a year. And then I'll use that money when the new jewelry comes out. So I just recycle the original jewelry money that I got started with, and it just grows and grows and grows because we can earn so much free jewelry while being a rep with Park Lane. They are so generous. So let's get to my favorite part, which is the third P, and we'll talk about programs. We really have the most amazing programs for all three types of people in Park Lane: our customers, our hostesses, and then us as stylists. So let's talk about the customers first, because honestly, we don't have a business if we don't have customers. And all of the time, 365 days a year, Park Lane has a purchase 2 item at full price, get 4 items at half price sale. And what I found fascinating about this in the beginning, when my friend Jennifer, who I joined with, she told me about it, and I was thinking, okay, so that I make money off the 2 full price items, and then those 4 half price items I make nothing off of, because that's how it would have worked in my former company. But no, in Park Lane, they purchase the 2 at full price. These are their cheapest items. Then they can get up to 4 more expensive items at half price. That adds together to become this subtotal, and you make your commission of that whole total. So you make your income off of the full and the half price jewelry. And then on top of that, Park Lane, ever since I have been in, they have had an additional sale on top of that every single week. And typically it's something like when the customer spends $90 with their full and their half price items, then they can pick one of the high dollar items, like this impression bracelet. These come in about 9 different colors, and they have 24 hand set CZs, and they retail for $182. This one that I have on, I don't know if you can tell with the lighting, but this is our pink opal color. And they can get this for $30 when they spend $90. Sometimes they can get 2. Sometimes that bonus item gets unlocked at like $60, but typically you can pretty much bank on the fact that when your customers spend $90, they're going to be able to get at least 1 bonus item. And what I have found is my retail is higher. People shop with me more often because they love the sale. No woman wants to leave those half price items on the table. I mean, I can't walk away from half price items unless I already own everything. And now that's where I'm at. If I own everything, I don't need any half price items. But your customers, they always want to take advantage of those. And so it's super helpful when it comes to your personal retail and sales. So let's talk about other things they do for our customers. They have these amazing things called style drops, where about every 2 weeks, they will have, I don't even have one here close to me. They will have like a specialty item that is only available while supplies last, and maybe it's worth $100. And for while supplies last, it's discounted to $20 with a $40 purchase. Because they have style drops, your customers keep coming back to shop for those specialty items. Because don't we all love to own that exclusive item, that thing that you can only get for a little bit of time? And if you don't get it now, a week later, it's going to be gone. You're going to kick yourself if you don't get it. Yes, we all have a little bit of that inside of us. And it's fun because they love getting to shop those discounted items. And what is so cool about these style drops is you can have a party open for as long as you want. The party can be in your name, and you can collect orders in your group, and you can get the Hostess Perks and the stylist commission. Because when our customers place an order from our website, their order processes and ships immediately, and it doesn't matter when you close the party. So that's going to matter to you when I explain the Hostess Perks, which is the second section of our programs that is so amazing. So we talked about how the customers totally get spoiled. let's talk about how the hostesses get spoiled. So when they decide to gather their girlfriends to shop, and this can be in person or it can be online, I would say since May, I have been split about half and half between in-person parties and virtual parties. But when a hostess has a party with you, Park Lane is going to give her a thank you item, which means she's going to get to pick one of those high dollar items for only $30. On top of that, she's going to get free credit based on how many orders she gets. Park Lane doesn't say, oh, we're going to give you this percentage of your sales, because I think they realize that most hostesses can't really wrap their mind around like how many women it's going to take to get to a number. But they did realize, oh, we can understand, not that we're dumb, we're not dumb, but we can understand, I just want to have 10 of my friends order. So Park Lane is going to give her $20 in free jewelry credit for each individual order she gets on her party. And then when she gets to 10 orders, they double it to $40 per order. And so what we really try to do as stylists is we try extra hard to coach our hostesses to get 10 orders. And with the power of the internet, it is so much easier to do that because she can invite her aunt in Maine and her cousin in California, because they can shop online and all those orders will go towards her party. Even if she's having an in-person party, she can still share her link with people all over the United States. So if you think about it, if most women are trying to spend at least 90 to get those bonus items, that puts our average ticket at 100 or more, then, and most hostesses are going for 10 orders, 10 times 10, that's $1,000. In my former company, when I had $1,000 party, it happened like twice a year. And I celebrated it by giving my hostess like a free purse or something. And in Park Lane, I have $1,000 parties almost weekly. So it's just a normal thing. So our profit margin has been higher here than in my former company. And it's just been incredible. And on top of our hostess plan, they get the thank you item, they get the free jewelry. They also get 4 half price items. We also have these 2 amazing things called Fast 50s. And it's not like an actual certificate that you have to pass out. It's when you close the party, there's 2 extra $50 awards that you can give your hostess to incentivize her to do different things that will make her party more successful. So oftentimes when people book with me from someone else's party, I offer to give them an extra $50 just for booking. And we pay $10 a piece for these bonuses. So I'm going to pay $10 to give my hostess that $50. But then I also say something like, when you have 15 people on the live, I'll give you another $50. Or recently I told a hostess, she already had 1 booking. I told her if she booked a future show, because she didn't get her 15 people, I said, if you book a show for 6 months from now, I'll give you that other $50 bonus. And so she did. She rebooked with me to get that $50 bonus. It cost me $10. And I have a show on my calendar with her for September already. So you can use them however you are needing to fill the holes in your calendar or incentivize your hostess. And I love that. But wait, there's more. One more thing on our hostess plan. When someone has a show with you and her friends book from her party, then she gets an extra bonus item for every booking that she gets, which is a $200 item for $30. So she has all these reasons to want to invite her friends, because I find a lot of women like to have shows because they want the free jewelry or because they love our sale. And when they love our sale, they invite them to their party because they know their friends are going to love the sale too. So I really think our hostess plan and our customer plan work hand in hand, which brings me to the programs that they have for us as stylists. So if you are considering doing this as a business, just know it's really good. So when you are a stylist with Park Lane, we have the most amazing fundraiser program. If you love to help women raise money, or anyone raise money for various causes, Park Lane will donate 50% of the sales to that nonprofit, as long as it's a true nonprofit. You submit the paperwork, it gets approved the next day, then you can open up the shopping link and people can just go order. And when it's over, Park Lane pays 50% of the sales straight to that amazing cause, whatever it is. The one I'm currently working on is for Andale High School to fund their prom. I did this exact same fundraiser for them last year, and they funded their whole prom just by getting online orders with a shopping link from Park Lane. So I've also done them for Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, Wichita Pug Rescue, like 3 or 4 others, Trinity High School. So you can make a difference by helping people raise funds for amazing causes like this. We also have 2, not 1, but 2 luxury travel trips every year that you can earn. A bunch of us just got back from Key West. And when you earn a trip with Park Lane, they pay for your airfare and everything. And a number of us are getting ready to go, well, not really getting ready. We're going to Aruba in September. And we are currently in the process of earning our trip to Kona, Hawaii. So super excited about that. I love to travel, and I especially love to travel when it's free, because traveling is expensive. Anybody paid for airline tickets? They're only going to get worse. So I love that we can earn those free trips. Let's talk about free jewelry. So I mentioned that a lot of this jewelry I earn for free. It's because every single month we get to participate in what's called Rich Rewards Club. And it's based on your sales and your recruiting for the month. You can earn up to $1,150 in free jewelry every single month. So just to give you a couple examples, in the first 2 weeks of the month, if you sell $1,000 in jewelry, which remember we talked about sometimes one party is $1,000, but if you do $1,000 in your first 2 weeks, they give you $250 in free jewelry. If you go on to sell $2,500 in the whole month, then they will give you the designer ensemble that's going to launch the following month. You will get it before it's live on your website. When you do $4,000 in a month, you get $300 free. If you have 2 friends join you, you get $300 free. And if you have 2 more friends join you, you get another $300 free. And then the month starts over and you can do it all over again. And you don't have to do level 1 to get 2, 3, 4, and 5. You could just do level 4. It's whatever you do, they reward you for it. And I love that. So you're not constantly reinvesting your income into more product. You're able to just start with your kit, do some shows, win some free jewelry. It builds your kit. Do some more shows, win some more free jewelry. It builds your kit. And I didn't even mention, you can be your own hostess as many times as you want. So if your friends aren't having shows, you can just keep showing and sharing the jewelry with friends and family, and maybe you use a Facebook VIP group, or maybe you share on Instagram. And as people are ordering from you, you can always attach those to a party in your name, where you're either giving away the hostess credit in prizes to your customers, or you're keeping the hostess credit to build up your collection. After a while, you kind of just have to start giving stuff away because you run out of room for all the jewelry you get. It's kind of fun. So let's talk about how you make money. Everyone in Park Lane earns at least 30% commission, and you can earn as much as 50% commission, just depending on where you are in the compensation plan. So if you joined as a brand new baby stylist, you'd make 30%. But as soon as you have 1 friend join your team, you can promote to a branch director and make 35%. One of the things I love the most about Park Lane is if you have previous leadership experience in another direct sales company, you can interview for a direct appoint program and possibly come in at a leadership level, already earning a higher commission rate. And in Park Lane, you never go backwards. So if you have a great first year and you promote, let's say, to area leader, and then your second year, maybe you have some health issues or family struggles, and you don't do as much that second year, you never go backwards, you never lose your title, and you never lose your commission level. I love that. I rode the success roller coaster in my former company, and it's disheartening to have a promotion taken back. So I love that we never lose those in Park Lane. We have lots of other programs where you can earn cash, free jewelry. We have a Mercedes car program. And if you don't want to take the Mercedes car, you can take a $500 a month cash allowance just to spend on whatever you want. Same with our trips. If you ever win a trip and you can't go, you can cash out on your trip. So just some of the other perks. I can't really go into everything else because we'd be here all night because they totally spoil us. But let's talk about our kits, because there are 3 different kits you could choose to come in with. And no matter which one you choose, big or small, you have a website for an entire year. In Park Lane, we have no quotas, so you can do as many shows or as few shows as you want. Maybe you just want to wear the jewelry and sell it to your friends and family when they compliment you. You can do in-person shows, online shows, Zoom shows, Facebook shows, People can still do catalog shows. Did you know that? They can still take a catalog and pass it around their office and collect orders, and you make money from that and they get free jewelry. So you can sell it and promote it however you want to. If you have your own boutique, you can sell it there. If you're a hairstylist, you can have a booth set up there. I mean, the options are really endless. But when you come in with a kit, you have your website. They cover all of our credit card processing. So when people place orders with you, you don't have to pay that 2 to 3% charge that you do if you're using your own Square or PayPal or whatever. Park Lane covers all your credit card processing. They prepackage and ship the orders straight to the customers, so you don't make deliveries, and neither does your hostess. And you can get started for as little as $99. That is our basic kit. It doesn't come with, you pick $500 worth of jewelry when you choose that kit. Now, our most popular kit is our business kit. It's $229. And with that, you get $1,000 worth of jewelry. You also get a Park Lane logo tablecloth. You get some little travel jewelry rolls and a little tote bag. And I mean, let's face it, you get to pick out $1,000 worth of jewelry. That's really fun. And then our boss kit is $439. And with that, you get to pick out $2,000 worth of jewelry. But what I love about all of these kits, sorry, my nose is still just tickling. Whichever kit you choose, you are going to get treated the same. You're going to make the same amount of income. You're going to make the same commission. You make commission off your very first sale. Whoever invited you to this call will do a launch party for you where you're going to make the money and you're going to get the free jewelry. So let's say you have no credit card to put a bigger kit on, and maybe even scraping together $99 for you would be tough. Then this business is perfect for you, because most of our new stylists earn well over $99 at their first launch party. And then you're going on to make money after that at every party you do, and you have a debt-free business. If you have a little more income and you can afford the $229 to have $1,000 worth of jewelry to get started with, great. If you can afford the $439, great. But if money is holding you back, then do the $99 kit, and your stylist, your sponsor, will help you figure out how to work the programs to build your kit up without spending a ton of money. So after you've been in a year, since we have no monthly website fee, we have no monthly minimums or quotas to be able to stay active or in or keep your website going. But every year, when you want to stay in, you will pay a $100 fee to renew your website subscription. That's it. You could choose to buy more jewelry if you wanted to, but you don't have to, because you're going to earn jewelry for free all year long, and that keeps your jewelry collection fresh. So if this appeals to you, whether you want to pay for braces, pay for your shopping habit, save for college, save for retirement, I don't know, there's tons of different things. My money, it keeps the lights on, it pays for our health insurance, because when I quit my full-time job, I walked away from free, really good health insurance. So I pay for our family's health insurance, and I pay a substantial portion of our bills, and my son goes to private school. So that's where my money goes. But you can do with it whatever you want, whether you want to make a couple hundred a month or whether you want to make a couple thousand a month. It's totally up to you. Maybe you just want some fun girl time and you want to win some free jewelry. Park Lane can meet any of those needs. So thank you for joining us tonight. I'm going to tell you the key word, because you're going to fill out a little survey so that you go into the drawing for the free necklace. Because I mean, who doesn't want to win a free necklace, right? So our keyword for tonight is going to be Kona, K-O-N-A. That's for Hawaii. If you can't remember it when you get to the password, if you're like, what did she say? You can just type Hawaii. We'll know you were here. Kona or Hawaii will work for your password. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording so that anyone who's on here can ask questions if they want to. But I do have to say, one thing about our team that is amazing is the support. We meet together at least once or twice a week on Zoom, where you can ask questions, you can get tips from what's working for different people. You can find the personality type that matches your personality type and mirror your business after that person. And everything that we do is always recorded. So like tonight, even this free necklace call, for the people that couldn't be on here live, we're recording it so that everything can be watched later. So if you feel like you would miss out on the live trainings, we record it and you can watch it while you're driving, while you're taking a bath, whatever you want. And the support is amazing. So get with whoever invited you. And the instructions to sign up seriously take like 5 minutes. You click, sign up, pick your kit, and then you have a whole week to pick out your jewelry. So it's super, super easy. We would love to have you.